Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I push rhymes like weight.
All right, we're good and going.
Golden like the child. Y'all.
Yo, it's Ghost Dog.
Get it out your chest, nigga. Welcome, wiki. Welcome to the Just Busy. Watch out, close the door. Bake channel. I am the nigga with the poofy top representing the Eagles. Young Page, YUNG Pastry. And this is Watermelon versus Watermelon vs Pumpkin. I don't know who's who. I don't know.
Which one's which?
I'm so confused. Somebody help me. Throw me a lifeline. Yeah, Watermelon vs. Pumpkin, man. Podcast. I'm here, man. I got a hat on, and I look sexy and shit. So what the fuck? Fuck you if you don't like it. I mean, we love you.
AKA the Godcast.
Listen, we out here and we in here. We all around here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice brisk weather.
Nice brisk weather. What is it? Episode 58?
58.
58.
58.
You know what it is, and I am not your. I am his co-host, Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. Spell it out, spell it correct. Do your due diligence, motherfucker.
Take that.
Man, yeah, welcome. Episode 58. Please hit us up on this hotline, 203-594-6977. Hit up this website, man, gbiclothing.com. Use Watermelon to get 10% off. You know, buy a t-shirt, support the brand, buy a hoodie, get that, do things, say stuff. Please hit like, share, and subscribe wherever you're listening to this. Tell a friend that there's people doing things and that there is racial harmony and racial unity in the world. The Gourd Wars will continue forever and a day.
But come together
right now.
Let's listen, man. The only way to talk about it is to talk about it. Does it make sense? Throw me a lifeline. I'm in the well. I'm in a lost well. We're the only ones that can see this. Talk about it and be honest about the shit, nigga.
Only white children fall into wells.
Listen. Yes. In the world, we'll stop for a moment, and then they forget the names. I don't even remember. Remember the kid in the well? Back in the fucking 90s footage, it was a well. What was that? A famous girl who fell in a well. I forgot her name.
I don't know.
It was
a white name.
I think I just proved what the fuck I was saying.
It might have been Sally. It might have been Susie. It might have been something like that.
Maggie fell in a well. I seen something interesting the other day. They were rehatching the Lorena Bobbitt story.
Really?
Yeah, she was kind of, and it was like the whole interview with that. That was a interesting one to catch.
Was she being interviewed again?
They were bringing it back up again. I think they rehatched something. They were talking to other people. I don't think she got an interview, but
they
people that were
reattached
involved.
something. I can say that.
They sure did. But shit, I didn't know from some of the details. It was just like, she contemplated at the fucking stop sign. And she was like juggling and shit. I don't know. What am I doing?
Do I keep it? Do I toss it?
Throw it at the window.
And for people that don't know by chance, because this is a story that is a while ago, and like we have said in the past, we are old. Lorena Bobbitt cut off her husband's penis.
Right.
I forget why, but actually, let me go a little bit further. She cut off her husband's penis, got in her car, drove with the husband's penis for an undetermined amount of mileage, and tossed the shit out the window into a field. And it was later found, which is interesting.
Hours later,
and reattached.
Reattached, yeah. But so they rehatched that part of why she did the shit, and it wasn't like.
Tell me why.
Well, most people would say, your initial instinct, like, she goes, what are you gonna say? Oh,
he cheated.
He cheated, right? Yeah. No, it wasn't that. He was supposedly really violent and was beating her ass. He used to like his own wife, but he used to rape her. You know what I mean? When she didn't want, he would just rape her and beat her, basically, and that was why she said she snapped and then snapped and chopped and just yanked. She just found the biggest knife and she just fucking cut it. And
that's interesting too, because then for some reason I thought it was like during sex that she did it. Like whether like she was giving him a head or something, and then came through and swiped with the knife.
Yeah, no,
but
straight flaccid sleeping.
The flaccid sleep, because that was going to be one of my questions too. Is then you're in a relaxed state when you're getting oral pleasure, or whatever have you, but in my opinion, it would be tough to be like that out of it where you don't notice, the butcher knife coming out. But
yeah, he was down for the count. She must have known he a real hard sleeper. So she just was she just came in quick. It was like probably pop.
Just wank.
You got him. Sharpest knife I could find. Don't you love that Ginsu you got me for Christmas, honey?
That's wow. Yeah, man. Well, with all the stuff that happened in the 90s, being made into documentaries, you never know. Maybe they'll get there. Surviving Lorena Bobbitt.
Surviving Lorena
the 6-part story.
Yeah. Oh, that's coming out. The Michael surviving. Oh, what is it? Some Neverland.
Something to Neverland, like leaving Neverland, something like that.
Yeah. So now they're trying to put Mike's name through the mud right quick.
Again.
I don't know. I stand by Mike, man, until I get some hardcore proof, man. I don't know, man. Ain't gonna play my man Mike like that, but Mike was just stupid, so I don't know. He got accused for, I don't know, you gotta know Michael Jackson's story. Maybe you don't. I don't know. He was accused of molesting children many of times.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times he was accused, but most of them, I'm sorry, all of them settled out of court for money. So you tell me.
Well, even I've already heard that the two main dudes that this is about have already, not recently, but in the past, have defended Michael Jackson.
Right.
So but then that's also one thing where I don't understand about, they say weird shit happens if you're a victim. If by chance you were molested when you were younger, sometimes people might come out to defend their molesters because they don't want people to know that they were molested and all that other stuff. So it's a touchy subject. Obviously, nobody knows
especially
what really
if it's a family
happened.
member, someone close like that.
Yeah.
Right.
But these two, I've already seen, I guess this documentary is really surrounded around two guys, and people have already come out and been like, yeah, but they already sued Michael Jackson back in the day and then lost, and then they came out, at another time and were saying, no, nothing really happened. Then they tried to get money again, and then now I guess the big thing is they're making it that, yeah, we did this documentary, but we made no money off this documentary. We didn't take any money for it. I guess that trying to make the point that because we didn't take any money for it, you should believe us.
Right.
Who knows, man?
Right. It's a bunch of bullshit.
And as we've talked about in the R. Kelly case and other things like that, I mean, this one I think takes a step further of who the fuck you letting your kids sleep over Michael Jackson's house? Like,
right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Just sleep. And what are y'all gonna do? I mean, shit. I mean, I want to know what's going on when my kid sleeps at the neighbor house or her friend that lives so and so. I want to kind of know the layout. Want to know who lives there. You know what I mean? Like, who lives there? What's the kind of flow there? You know what I mean? You could instantly walk into somebody's house and see if the shit like, oh, okay, y'all about this shit.
Oh, yeah.
I got a bunch of motherfuckers in and out here all the time. Like, yeah, that don't make me feel safe for my little kid being here.
No,
so,
you could walk into a house and say, oh, well, okay, obviously you guys smoke blunts in here. All right. Now, like, there's a different, like, oh, you have 12 cats? Cool.
Right, yeah. All right, I'll put my child's stuff right over here for them to lay on and piss on. That'd be great. It just be like that sometimes, man.
Yo, they don't be thinking it be like that, but it be like that. That's true.
So, everybody's coming out with a surviving somebody story now. So, and is it for money? Probably. I don't know. They want to get this shit, and Mike's been dead for how many years now? You know what I mean? And it's like, well, let's just bury his name. I mean, he had the chance when he was alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you wanted justice on him, shit, Bill got his. They caught that nigga. R gonna get his probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man, if R. Kelly goes for a permanent vacation overseas very soon.
Oh yeah, because if he's really just what they're depicting and they're showing him to be, and it's like then he's still doing that shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've watched through 3 parts of it so far, and yeah, man, I stand by the same shit. Yeah, you should burn in hell for fucking underage kids, but those grown women need to shut the fuck up because like his ex-wife. Of age, not 15-year-old Aaliyah, ex-wife of, a similar age of him, with the whole fucking. And then I was, and I had to knock on the door and ask, if I could come out and get food. That's you, boo.
Wow.
That is 1,000% you.
She was saying all that, huh?
Uh-huh. Like Sparkle, his artist.
Yeah.
She had mentioned like she was hanging out with them watching a football game or whatever it was, and she kept hearing a knock. R. Kelly was ignoring it. Finally, Sparkle was like, yo, somebody's knocking. And it was his wife. R, you there? Can I come down and get some food? Yo, that's
wow.
all on you.
That's mental. At that point, that's a mental health issue to me.
Yep.
I mean, to be honest, you know what I mean? It's like you allowed this man to domesticate you like an animal.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So there's something wrong deep within her. I mean, it gives him no right to be the fucking lion tamer. You know what I mean? He's still a fucking idiot asshole animal for that.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, then there's something wrong. And then especially if he knew, because, you know, he found one. You know what I mean? Maybe she was starstruck enough to fucking just do the shit. I don't know.
That's my thing to where, like, no, I don't think it's cool, but it's an adult allowing another adult to treat them like that. Like, that's where, once again, yeah, I don't support that type of behavior, but that's the shit where I'm like, people are trying to crucify him for that when it's like, no, you have real shit to crucify him for, like marrying Aaliyah at 15 when he was 28, all that type of stuff. Like, that's the thing, too. It came out that the girl on the P tape is Sparkle's niece. That's the shit I didn't know about. I didn't remember that back in the day when all that shit came out, that was Sparkle's niece that she unfortunately introduced the family to. Yeah, because she said that R. Kelly was going to start his own venture, and she said Sparkle had said her family is musicians, so she was trying to plug people in of like, yo, my uncle plays guitar, whatever, we can use some people around here, and her niece was a singer. And so, unfortunately, that's how that intro happened. And Sparkle is actually excommunicated with her family because the guitar player still playing guitar. Right. You know what I mean? Wow. For R. Kelly and all that, like, people definitely put money over, molestation, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, people look the other way for fucking money, man. And that's the thing I was going to say, too, is like, for people like that, or how about you want to help something, help these young women, not fucking the ones that are glitz and gold and chase something and are willing to do whatever for a little bit of money, or anybody at that. But when it comes to shit like that, a woman's, you know what I mean? Of teach our young women out there, man, that be a little more independent with things, man, and not feel like they have to give their fucking bodies up and give all that up. And then go ahead and feel bad about it, because you did it to get somewhere. You know what I mean? It's like you can't. Well, you should have never in the first place. That's why I said when Pamela Lee had said that shit, she was like, "Listen, my mother always raised me and taught me to, to know my surroundings, and I shouldn't be somewhere if it don't feel right, then you shouldn't be there."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it don't feel right what you're doing, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. So at that point, you got to make that game time decision. Don't do it or do it. You know what I mean? If you do it, then it's just more self-beat you got to put on yourself. Yeah, you chose to do that. You know what I mean?
This one's coming from the thumb.
No,
that's true.
It's not taken away from anybody that's doing anything, malicious. Any malintent,
It's not giving a pass to anyone that does anything fucked up, because that's still fucked up. But even in the most recent, Chris Brown got accused of rape, and over in Paris. Now,
he has crazy alibis on that one.
Yeah, and then, to the point where the police were like, "No, man, you're good."
Right, like she don't even make sense.
No,
was
man,
on stage and
you're
she
good.
Said you raped her at that hour.
And Chris Brown got out of jail and didn't leave Paris. That's how you know you're good.
Right.
He got out and was like, "No, I still got some stuff to do here. Like, I'm not getting out and not fucking hopping on a plane and leaving. No,
fuck all that, because I ain't do shit, and that's bullshit."
Exactly. And unfortunately, because of what he's done before, people are always going to look at him with that crooked lens.
Right.
And that's going to suck. But he did that to himself.
That's that. Yeah. Once one, always one. That's you can't help it.
But even that's the thing is, I didn't think rape was his MO. It was kind of the beating, and hitting women thing.
It's the womanizer. So they just put him. He's already in that bucket. He's hitting her, then he's already abusing them. He probably rapes them. Nobody came forward yet.
Yeah.
Come forward, ladies. Fuck
no, man, I give it up to 50 Cent, who's one of the smartest dudes forever. Is
50?
50 was like, "No, man, I have sex in my house and I got security cameras in my house." You know what I mean? Yeah. So every single fucking sexual tryst is on, on video, and you can't say shit.
Right. See, there'll be none of that. And I will let you know, you're being recorded right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You are being recorded, just to let you know. You know what I mean? So,
dude, it's got to be tough, man, to be that famous and to have that many girls, and you never know, know, like,
which one gonna set you up.
Like, even this girl in that Chris Brown case is like, and we got the room and they took our phones. Yeah, that's what celebrities do now. The bodyguards hold the phones because next thing you're on fucking Instagram Live. Hi, I'm with Chris Brown. Fuck that.
Yep, they take the phone because you're up there and then you're trying to do shit and then you'll try to take pictures and Photoshop them and put other shit that ain't supposed to be there. People got some real good fucking Photoshops out there. There's some real good editors out there that can really put some shit, soup something up and like, oh, yeah, that shit gotta be real. Is that real? Is that a dead body in the background? They got a body in the telly, cuz? Right. The fuck is going on? Don't do it, Chris Breezy.
No, man, it's going to get to the point where they got to, I don't know what to do, man. Whether at some point prostitution becomes legal and like, hey, man, we're going to be in this town. Just order a group of 10 or whatever it might be because... Yeah, man, to be a celebrity, there's too many gold diggers out here that and that's the thing too. They've gotten to a point with plastic surgery and with the type of women where if you like that type of woman, they all look the same. Right. They all look like fucking a piece of plastic with like an ant's body. It's fucking weird, man. Right. And I don't mean aunt as in, family member. I mean ant as in the insect. They all have that fucking weird weird ass plastic body.
Snowman, oddly shaped, rolled up snowman.
Yeah.
Like it's just weird. It's here and it's just you can tell it's all fake and you're about orange as a fucking popsicle stick.
Yeah. Like that same woman exists everywhere. So eventually they could just, send out a group of 10 of them. Fuck it.
Send out the fleet.
Send me the squad.
Yeah. But I always say that too, man. With those stories and all that shit that happens to all those people that, they come forward and they say it. And a lot of it's got to be, you know what? Shame on the closest fucking people to them in their lives that fucking sat there and watched that shit happen.
Yeah.
Shame on you for not coming and saying. If they can't say something, you say something for them then. You know what I mean? It's like everybody got hush money. Somebody had to say something.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck? All that time, it's like, and your family, like the wife that was getting locked in the, like she don't got nobody close to her that was like, yeah, well, she was kind of off. Or, you know what I mean? Or she not right in the head or something.
No, the craziest thing, too, is she seemed so normal and, dare I say, intelligent and, like, well-kept and well-spoken and well-put together. She wasn't like,
no space cadet.
No. Yeah. She didn't, like, look like right before the interview someone kicked her in the back of the head. Like, no, she looked normal. She was,
appeared to be normal.
Like, because even she was like, I don't know why I let him do that,
Right.
And then they would go back to the whole thing of like that they started out with like, and Robert opened up to me and I was teaching him how to read and write because, he can't do that, but it doesn't make sense because he's such a musical genius. But yeah, he can't even read and write. So we went from me teaching him how to read and write. And the next thing I know, I'm locked up in a fucking room asking when I can eat.
Holy shit.
So I understand it's a progression and it's a slow climb. And if I can get her to do this, then keep that locked down. And then next I can get her to do this, keep that locked down.
It just, makes you really realize that the power of mind control like that, man. People can just really fuck, and it's like you think about like, how the fuck did all those damn Germans believe Hitler was doing the right thing?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like he was. He forced his way and did some things and killed some people. What he had to do, but it was just the idea.
Finessed it,
right? You know what I mean? The ideology of it all in his mind, and I would have put it out there. We got to kill them all. You understand? And then give a whole grocery list, and then the motherfucker be like, yeah. All you got to do is say one thing that a nigga relate to. Yeah, the fucking Jews stole the cat from me the other day. That's what they do, right? Okay, yeah, they gotta go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's just. People can just be manipulated and do such things, man. And man, everybody's got their fucking heel.
Truth. So it's interesting that the R. Kelly one, man, if you haven't seen it, I understand that the world isn't, stuck on it anymore, but eventually there might be because I'm hearing a lot of things. Even on the way over here, I was reading a story about there's some weird thing now. They're trying to catch R. Kelly on everything now about like there's some shit where like even like if he booked an underage girl a flight, there might be something fucking illegal about that. So I think they're just trying to get him on anything that they can right now. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he heads for the hills real soon.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm going over. I'm going to tour Russia. Right. And I'm never coming back.
I'm going to Ghana or some shit. They'll take me right on in there.
Unless he's one of those confident dudes, which like we had said in a previous podcast. there was no reason for him to stop. Like, dude was on videotape at his own studio pissing on a girl while somebody was trying to get his attention from the fucking other room. Like, yo, R. Kelly, I got someone on the phone for you, you know?
And it's like, no, that can't be him. Oh, so somebody planted a lookalike in his spot. You know what I'm saying? To do these things is like they went all out to get you, Cal, and that worked.
We broke into his house with a dude that looked like him and shot a porn at his house. You know what I'm saying? To set him up. Like, no.
And at that time, those girls that were in those videos, they must did they see? I gotta watch the special. Did they get offered money to not come forward at that time when all that accusations was going down?
In that fucking tape where he pisses on the girl, he pays her on the fucking video.
On the video,
he gives her money on the video before he pisses on her. Like, it's crazy.
Damn, he must have gave her a couple of racks. Listen, I give $50,000 right now.
Honestly, he probably gave her like $2,000 because she's 14 years old.
Yeah.
So imagine
10 grand even, you know what I mean? $5,000.
Yeah.
10 grand is like, oh my God, he just gave me $1 million, girl.
Yep. No, it's wild, man. And I just think more of that stuff is just gonna come out and bleed out, you know? And
yeah, that's man. Teach your young women out there, man. Not be a victim to shit like that. Be involved. What the fuck?
Yeah. And I think there is a new breed of woman coming out that is stronger and that does understand to say no, but there's also that, you know, demure women type of woman that won't stand up for herself, and I think that's the thing that needs to change.
Right.
Like you said with the whole, I'm never victim shaming, but I'm also in agreement with, like you said, with Pamela Anderson and things that other people have said of like, also don't go back to a guy's hotel room at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, oh, you didn't just want to talk? Like, just...
Right. Stay away from certain situations.
Also, don't put yourself in a bad situation. Once again, nobody ever has the right to touch you if you don't want to be touched and all that other shit. But also, don't put yourself in... Like, don't go to the ocean and expect not to get wet.
And women, it's like, cut that shit out. That woman's, you know... intuition and all that y'all have where y'all fucking can read it and feel it. That gut you feel, you know when a nigga's creepy as shit. That's the one that, you know, if you getting that vibe from him, like, okay, unless he's a fucking chameleon and a chameleonist, but
unless he's chameleonaire,
then you know, stay away from it. You know what I mean? Use your awareness. That's what I teach my daughter, man. Heighten your awareness. Know what's going on around you. Pay attention. Read people. That feeling you get when people feel funny to you, don't run away from that. Stick with that. There's something there, you know what I mean, to make you feel that way. If you feel funny, then stay the hell away from them. You could be totally off. That's okay. Run with that feeling, though.
Exactly. Yeah.
Keep that shit going. You know what I mean? Everybody's out to get you if that's what you want to feel.
The spidey sense is real.
Yeah,
that's
right.
What it is,
you know what I mean?
The spidey sense is real.
Oh, that's the web.
Unfortunate other things that are real is DMX is out of jail.
Oh man, I love X, man. The X was.
Yeah.
I loved his
There's definitely
career.
two different people inside of that body.
Yeah.
There are two different lifetimes that have been lived inside of that body.
That's funny. So that footage you said the one that was a new footage. I thought it was an older one.
Nah, man.
But he looks old, man.
DMX, he went to jail for a year and some change, or maybe a little bit less than a year for tax evasion and, you know, things of that nature, not paying his taxes on time, and maybe some child support issues too. But yeah, he went away, I think, for like 11 months this time, and he came back, and immediately there is crackish footage out already, which just is unfortunate because... man, he used to be good, and I think that's how his legacy is going to go when eventually he passes away. I think that's all just going to be the word is the whole wasted talent thing and the, oh my God, what he used to be.
It's definitely going to be a movie. We're saying it right now, you know, 2019, Watermelon vs. Pumpkin, predicting there's going to be a big DMX box office movie on his life.
Right.
Especially if he fucking, God forbid, if he overdoses. I hope not. But, you know what I mean? That'll be even the more of like, oh, you know, people love that to make those. We're going to make this epic drama. Mm-hmm. You know, hopefully he still gets a movie and it turns into like, oh, he spun and turned. He got out on his feet, turned himself around, became a preacher or something. You know what I mean? It's a lot of prayer. A lot of prayer.
Dude, he's been out of jail for 1 day and the dude is on crack. Yeah. Like
that footage was he was
allegedly.
He was saying he was he was found in the Bible. He was doing his religious rant.
Yeah, it's weird because
Fresh out of jail shit,
the religious thing has been and I don't mean just for DMX, I mean for everything. The religious thing has been cover-up that's worked for fucking ever. And it always works for DMX as well, for his excuse for everything. But it's for like, even, why is there no YouTube footage? Why is there no story ever of like, when a priest touches a child, how do you not go up on Sunday morning and uppercut this motherfucker?
Right.
And I think it's always because that religion halo has always surrounded people like that, to where it's the same thing where family members don't believe and all that other shit, where I don't have a kid, I'm never going to have a kid, but if my kid came and told me that, someone touched them, I would find out the information, go up and, approach that person and see what's what, instead of, seems like so many family members are like, no. But DMX has always used that religious thing to where, no, man, God got me, all that other shit. And then everyone just kind of lets everything go and like ignores that he's a fucking crackhead, when it's just, dude, if you saw DMX on the corner next to another crackhead and didn't know that it was DMX, you would just think he was another crackhead.
Right. Yeah,
and the shit sucks, man, because he was super talented.
Yeah, he's that's one of those, man. It's like, God, and it's almost like I think he wants to die, almost, man. One of those like, you just trying to overdose something, huh? You trying to do, brother? You trying to get so high that you just fucking.
He did like 2 years ago, whatever, when they said it was fucking asthma, and like, no, you don't fucking pass out and almost die and flatline from asthma. Like,
he tested his fake. I know he was saying, he goes, well, I felt like, when God wants me to stop, he wants me to stop. Right now, he don't want me to stop, so I'm gonna keep smoking. It's like, wow, that's what you're running with.
Yeah,
that's where you're going with. When God wants you to stop, he'll let you know. Right now, he ain't saying shit, so we're gonna keep getting high. That's some really like, I'm testing this life thing. You know what I mean?
And just straight up, like, there's also another thing with, there's faith, but all right, we've been friends a long time. Imagine if I came up to you and told you that I was talking to God. That's another thing too. And it's something that's surrounded in and protected by religion.
Right.
But I don't take nobody fucking serious that tells me that they talk to God.
Right.
Woo! Listen, I'm not saying, say your prayers, do the faith thing. I'm not shitting on that.
Right.
But if you honestly believe that, like me and you are speaking right now, that you're talking to God and he's speaking back to you, I'm not talking about you're doing good things and because of that, good things are happening in your life, so you feel like, God got me. That's fine. But I'm saying if you are literally, you're saying and he's responding, you're speaking and he's responding.
Right.
If you're speaking to God, woo, like, I'm not with it, man. I'm not
now,
with
what
it.
if everybody who thought that, who was very religious, was like, what if that was really some spiritual shit? Like, we were speaking to spirits? I'm not God. Nah, that's the nigga named Tyrone that used to live here. That nigga got killed. His spirits is roaming. He's giving you some shit.
Right?
You're like, we don't know until you know, baby.
Yeah.
That's what that is. But yeah, when you get a lot of that, people, when they go to jail, they become safe, It's I'm safe now. And it also was a good cover for when the motherfuckers is like want to get out early parole, run with the religion, run with the religion, because religion's and everything in law, you go in at the court, you swear on the Bible, you know what I mean? You swear to tell the truth, so help you God. Now, if a motherfucker's an atheist, you're like, I can lie with that. Yeah, so help me God.
Yep.
I'm an atheist. What the fuck? I'm gonna lie real quick. Yeah. Like, that means nothing to me. You know what I mean? It almost like, what does that really mean? You're having them swear in, and then the motherfucker, if he don't believe in God, what do you really having him do?
Yeah.
In the court of law, in God's eyes.
I know. I think the fear of God for a lot of people isn't there anymore. Just like you said, in a situation like that, and then on the other side, I feel like it still works on a whole lot of people. Like in DMX's situation, that's been his thing for the longest time. Of like, yeah, God's just putting me through these struggles, man, and I'm gonna come out on the other side. And it's, no, man, just stop fucking smoking crack, which obviously is easier said than done.
Right.
But I also think he doesn't have the right people around him, because for you to be out of jail for a day and a half, and listen, there's even two sides of it. if you want to get out of jail and do drugs, that's a bad decision. If you want to get out of jail and do drugs at home, that's a less bad decision. If you want to get out of jail and do drugs and be out and then some random fuck is recording you on a cell phone and like you're DMX, you sold 40 million fucking albums and you don't have a team around you that can't stop some dude in a random fucking hallway from recording you? Like come on, man.
Unless they was getting high with him, which didn't look like they were. They were trying to pull him like, come on, like trying to get him to go up the hallway. And he's like, you know what I'm saying? And the guy goes, oh, and then he talked to me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, what I tell you. You know, it's that. Motherfuckers that know when you see a crackhead, you know, you see one, you know the move, that anxious, jaws going and shit.
Yeah.
Damn, X. Nah, I know motherfuckers can't bounce back sometime, but that was a fresh hit.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. There is that, like, there's been the thing where somebody takes too much acid, and you hear the stories of like, yeah, man, they're just never the same.
Right,
They just took that turn, and I agree. Where I can't imagine that
parts of the brain are shot, but when somebody's really sober, it's still, you know, you know it.
Yeah, and DMX to where how you were discussing off mic, I don't know if he can get to a point where he would be quote normal X, how everybody knows him, but also maybe he's not on medication like he should be, maybe all that other stuff. Who knows how it was working back in the day? Because even back in the day, he was saying he was doing coke and all that other shit when he was at his prime, and I guess it was just working then. You know,
that was what, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
that whole
you can't be a coke or a crackhead for fucking 15 years. It's just not gonna work.
Right. Yeah, eventually you're gonna either be dead or live how he's living.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Constantly in the tabloids. That's how you want your legacy to go down, man. It's, you know, the guy that was on top. You know, late 90s, man, 2000, Rough Riders, DMX, they had a hold. Yeah. You know what I mean? There was that whole, Meth Man, Red Man, that whole, big surge, and then Nelly came and said, oh, no. Nelly shut that shit down a little bit. I don't know. I feel like that Midwest swing kind of took over the movement a little bit.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It was that and 50 Cent.
Yeah.
50's that Get Rich Die Trying, because he came after he got shot and everything, and he came back, and his jaw, he had to do now he started doing a little southern twang. So it almost like pulled the South into like, he was at first like Northeast guy that sounded like he was from the South almost. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like, huh? Oh, you got Tupac. You was doing that Tupac shit. Tupac did that shit. Oh, he went to the West Coast and I see him third line, nigga. You a New Yorker, man. Cut that out, man. You know what I mean?
No, man, it's a sad story. And I hope that it turns around and like, I hope one day DMX will be back on top, but I don't see it, man. Because you got to think too, it's been at least 10 years since he was anywhere near like, okay. I don't know. It's just been a long
It's been a long time before you seen a regular him.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just got to live it out and listen to his music, the old stuff, and you want to hear him and be like, remember when?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He becomes a remember when motherfucker, you know? So DMX.
I mean, I'll give him credit. At least he stays away from like award shows and shit like that. At least he's not out super in public.
He's not looking for the light.
Yeah.
He just kind of finds him. He's like, I wasn't really looking for the shit, but since you're here, what up, my nigga? Yes, DMX, that nigga. No, what, you know what I mean? What up, my nigga? I don't. Yo, you ever hear DMX stutter? It's just like that. Yep. That's a straight DMX. Shut the fuck up. Like when he was doing the counseling, what the fuck was it? Intervention or some shit. You know what I mean? And his son was there trying to tell him, you know, he's like, shut up, lady. You know. Mind your business, lady. I was hoping for him to say it. He didn't. He didn't say this shit. Like, damn, X, just give it a line, nigga. Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. So was that a threat? Oh, let's spit at you.
That's fucking funny.
Oh man, so may he bounce back, man. DMX, man, we love you, man.
Yeah, I hope so. Like,
put the pipe down, brother.
Please do.
Put the pipe down. Pick up the mic, nigga. Maybe maybe not. He might be far gone and bust out a 16.
Yeah.
His mind probably goes weird places. You thought he was in the dark and hell is hot before, though.
Well, that's the unfortunate thing is when people come back, like even Joel Santana on the new Dipset, like, yeah, that's not the same dude. And obviously because, you know, he had the problem with the missing teeth and shit like that.
Right.
But even all that was from drugs, from drug use and lean and all that other dumb shit. But then, like, you hear him rap, and it's like, ooh, man. You're just, like, even just putting words together is not happening anymore in a good way.
Yeah, nah, that's Beanie Siggs. Another one.
Missing a lung.
Yeah, and he still performs, and it's just like it's kind of bad to watch.
It's
like,
just a whisper, which is
and it's like if you know Beanie Sigel, if you listen to his music, he was very animated voice, very you know what I mean, rugged, animated, you know, punctuated a lot of his shit, man. He's like that graspy old nigga now. He got one lung, had a big surgery joint. It's funny because he comes back and does these shows, but he's I think he's Muslim. You know what I mean? Really devout, you know. It says, you know, but some of the things that you would say, you know, I would think that the life you lived, well, what you spoke about in your rhymes and everything, what you did, and now your new faith, you would kind of be against it. So I mean, the nigga's still performing. So I don't know. I don't, you know, I don't get it.
I think it's that money. Like no one's gonna want to hear him rap about, you know,
really, right? That's
religion.
That's why Christian rap ain't bubble like that. You know what I mean? It's like, and there's some dope Christian rappers I've heard like have like lyrical. I've heard some. I forgot the guy's name. I think it's like a color like gray or something gray or some shit like that. But I heard him spit like, you know, besides the content of him spitting is all, you know, religious based, but he had lyrical skill. You know what I mean? He was kind of like breaking it down. I'm like, oh, okay, son. If he wasn't just doing gospel or, you know, Christian rap, he, you know, could have an avenue over there. But because it's that, you know, people
some battle rapper.
Oh, there's a couple battle rappers.
Is Saga one of them?
Saga's one of them.
Yeah.
Loso, Spanish dude.
But yeah, I've heard a couple where it's like, yeah, it's real. Like they can actually rap.
Yeah, Loso, I like him, man. He comes hard, man, and it's, you know, and it's like it's that.
I mean, of course, yeah, pick a different name because, you know, fabulous, but still.
Well, he probably break it down. Well, the L stands for
exactly.
Leviticus, Psalm 18. Whoa. Just go with, I think your name was Carlos. You call him Loso for sure.
I'm still waiting for Young Hove to come out or Lil Hove. You know what I mean? I'm still waiting for some because even there's a rapper now. I don't know who he is. I don't know what his music sounds like. I'm not shitting on him. Only the name. You know, there's a rapper named Snapdog.
Snapdog.
I'm like,
there's a Snapdog. It's probably a little Biggie.
Well, even Jay-Z's not producer, but his editor, the dude that records his music, Young Guru. And I know before Guru died, Guru from Gangstar, he had a big problem with it, where he's like. Yo, there ain't no Lil fucking Jay-Z out here. There ain't no ain't no Young. You know, it's like,
well, I mean, guru is actually a word. Yeah,
exactly.
But I'm guru in the game. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm guru. You ain't coming to this game. You better go over there and do some violin and shit. You could be a guru over there.
No, I mean, it used to be a big deal, but now it's just not.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Because even I haven't seen all of Loso's battles, but you would figure somebody would just be, you know, all over that. And maybe somebody has. Like I said, I haven't seen all of his battles. It's just one of those things that I see, first of all, just because I remember how important it was back in the day. And, you know, if anyone had a similar name, similar rap, similar song, like, I remember in like 2009, fucking, I believe like 12 rappers in Connecticut put out a song called Hush. Like it was one of those things where I was like,
on one.
How did everybody just put out a song called Hush at the same time? What the fuck just happened? Also in like, what was it, 2011 or 2012, everybody sampled I Need a Dollar. Where it's like, everyone just sampled the same song. What the fuck just happened?
Hush and get $1.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Hush, by the way. Got a new single out there. No worries, Hush.
No worries.
Check him out. Patriot Recordings artist.
What's it on? Everything streaming?
Everything streaming. Yeah, it's on YouTube right now. It's called No Worries by Hush. The S is with $.
Gotta be. Get that money.
You know, but you know, things have changed. Things have changed a lot in the entertainment business.
Yeah. Things have changed in the game. And things also have changed in the big game that's coming up.
The big one's coming up, guys. It's. You see, I represent my Eagles who are not in it.
The motherfucking Regal Beagle Eagles.
Super Bowl.
Still to this day, the Saints have not received. Apparently, they've received a quiet apology, a backdoor apology, if you will.
Right.
I guess that's a gentle massage in the anus. It's like, we're sorry. This is a backdoor apology.
Right.
Sorry for your butt.
Right. Send a big basket, a bouquet to that nigga. How the fuck that?
It's interesting that
want niggas fired.
Exactly. Like that ref, or honestly, those refs should. You got to go back to high school.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh no, they snuck those guys out of the hotel. They had to get. They couldn't even go. They ran. They had to go to their rooms, grab their shit, and immediately go.
See, now they're fucking stupid for have someone else go get your shit.
Right.
Like, but
like, go get your shit. Get it together. Now get the fuck out of here. They shipped the motherfuckers out of town. The motherfuckers probably got to move their regular address. Guys like that.
True.
You see them. You look out them damn blinds. You see them Louisiana plates. Go to get that ass. Nigga.
You see Lil Wayne out there like, yarg.
Come out. Yeah, come outside, baby. Oh, my Lanta.
Wheezy F, baby, and the F is for fuck the referee.
The niggas got the raw deal. See, it's going down Sunday.
Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. The New England Patriots. New England Patriots in the third straight fucking Super Bowl versus the L.A. Rams. It used to be the St. Louis Rams, but were originally the L.A. Rams. Went to St. Louis, back to L.A. now. It's crazy.
Where did they first start, though? Where was the first? Weren't they somewhere else?
I thought the L.A. I believe L.A. was their first one.
Might have been the L.A. first. Okay,
unless they were Minneapolis. They
there used to be a lot of a lot of like Minneapolis and Minnesota.
Yeah, Minneapolis aardvarks. They're not around anymore.
Like I think the Lakers started out in either might have been Minnesota, something like that. But
I think they were Minneapolis Lakers.
Yeah.
They might have been. That might have been them. Minnesota Lakers. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
That don't even sound kosher to the soul, nigga. Who are you?
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good. I'm going to be driving around doing Uber, and I'll watch it on my phone as it happens.
Yeah.
But so yeah, the halftime, as we know, is Maroon 5, Big Boy from Outkast, and Travis Scott. Sicko Mode. So that should be interesting. And then there's always different options. They always try to take stuff away, try to get the viewers to change the channel for a quick half hour and come back, which probably is the toughest for this entire fucking, like, I couldn't imagine any other program to where it'd be tougher to pull people away from, because hardcore football fans, they just want to be there when action gets back. But most programs do a good job of, like, they have the countdown in the corner of, like, listen, the game's not back on yet. We'll tell you when it's coming back on.
Yep.
Because I know, obviously, in years past, there's been, the Bud Bowl, there's been Puppy Bowls, there's been plenty of stuff. I know this year WWE is doing a match in the interim time.
Are they? Nice.
Yeah. They did one a while ago, The Rock versus Mankind in an empty arena match, which was
people
crazy.
People trying to compete with that halftime show,
Yeah.
and that's what they know they're doing. And another thing, too, is I think a lot of times when you see a lot of they got the ratings that were from watching the Super Bowl halftime show. Sorry to say, but a lot of times it's people walking around using the bathroom and shit and eating and shit, and they probably fucking missed it anyways.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But the rating counts because it's
they're stuck on the channel.
TV. It's staying on the channel. It's on the TV. So, you get the rating, you get to watch, but did you really? Maybe not, nigga. I don't know.
Right.
Because people, I tend to go eat and shit and walk around and talk shit.
Exactly.
Around a halftime show. Unless you're home alone and you're just chilling. You know, you might
or
want
if it's a halftime show you actually care about. Like, I remember... what year was it? I'll look up real quick. It was the what fucking year was Lady Gaga?
Oh, when she jumped off the wall. Yeah, that was Trump era, because that was supposed to be based towards his shit. 3-4 years ago, maybe 2 years ago.
Man, this list has got to be fucked up, because it was definitely
the year before last or something. Because the whole epic move she did was it was during his campaign. She jumped off a wall.
Yeah. No, this list has got to be fucked up. Thank you, Internet, for not being correct, because it was definitely in one of the most recent years, because I feel like it was the year after Katy Perry. Something like that. But either way, I remember Lady Gaga, I tuned into hers because the shit was dope.
Right.
Like, I remember, because I wanted to, like, see what she was going to do, and it was really dope. I was surprised with it, man.
Yeah, Lady Gaga, man, she surprises a nigga here and there.
Yeah.
Like, when she gets away from her pop voice and actually sings, like, ooh, damn, Gaga, you got the pipes. Yo, sorry for the loud pop on the mic, y'all.
That's why you figured, like, they put her, it's probably so so easy for her to do the pop stuff because she can do so much more.
Right.
You know,
like, this is easy to me. You know what I mean? It's like, what, nigga? You know what I mean? Just you want just a little basic? You don't want no range? Just kind of just give you a voice and go? Okay.
Yep.
But then when she busts out and do some anthem shit, you're like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, girlfriend, get it. You ain't got to put the meat on your face no more. Show that shit, girl.
You ain't got to have that meat dress, boo.
You know what I mean? Show your shit. Show your shit. You know.
But yeah, she killed it. Yeah, like I said, this year WWE they're doing a tag team match, which should be interesting because then I'm thinking like, are they gonna pre-tape it and then just show it? Because then I'm like, are you guys doing a live show during the Super Bowl and trying to run? Because most people aren't going to be out there, so that'll be interesting to see. Also, I haven't heard too many other people, organizations, anything that have put out information about what they're doing yet, which seems like they would because it's fucking
promote it.
It's Sunday.
It's like a couple of days away. You might want. You might want to do something. You might want to do something. Some people prep it up. Some people won't. People are cramming their banks and spending millions for their fucking commercial slots. And those guys that are the editors for the commercials that are going to come out under a lot of pressure right now. You know what I mean? Those guys that put it together and the team that actually put the oh my God, we got a deadline and they're fucking changing shit right about now and redoing shit. Oh my God, we got to, I can't, I'm going to shit myself. I hope this works. I hope this works. And then they fucking watch this fucking 20-second commercial.
Yeah.
That they just spent fucking $6 million on or something crazy like that, you know? And it's like, I guess that works. But I know you can't forget about the infamous Janet.
Janet with the titty out like what?
Titbo. Her and Mr. Timberlake, when he went to, it was a wardrobe malfunction is what they're calling it. And he was supposed to just kind of grab in the front or whatever. And he grabbed and the whole tit came out or popped off.
Everything about that is a lie because you don't just not plan like that. Nipple piercing isn't an everyday wear. You know what I'm saying?
you just had that on.
You just had the entire sun over your titty with a metal fucking bracket. I still remember I was watching that one with my dad and my uncle, and I was the only person in the room that saw it. And I didn't say anything.
Yeah, it's so funny. I think I was the only one who didn't see it.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm not going to be the fucking creep that just goes, did you guys just see her titty? Because I just saw her titty.
Right, guy. That's so going down.
I just felt like, because even that was also, even though it was relatively recently, I mean, but honestly, probably like fucking 10 years ago, something like that. But even though it was relatively recently, that was even an era where people didn't go crazy that day. It was the next day.
Next day, like,
where people were like,
watch?
whoa.
Oh, my husband had a heart attack. He recorded it on VHS, so he keeps rewinding it and pausing. Rewinding it because it was live. It got caught live, y'all. It got caught live. Yeah. They couldn't get to it. They couldn't get to it. It was live. Like, oh, shit. No delay. Diddy came out.
Yep. Because that was back when it wasn't like, okay, as soon as it happened, it's all over Instagram. It's all over everything. I remember it's like, I had to think about it for can you believe this, people? I had to think about it. I had to mull over it for an entire 9 hours or something.
Was that what I thought it was? Was that a teat? Was
that a... and then the next day, obviously, the world exploded, and I was like, all right, I wasn't seeing shit, because I swear I saw it today.
They're just like, I wish I could have said something to a motherfucker now. Because they always say, yeah, whatever, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then this shit happened, like, see? You don't fucking know. It's like we live for that moment sometimes. Like, you don't fucking know, and I do.
Exactly. I saw the titty. Yeah, I knew it was a titty.
I saw the titty, not you. You ain't no shit. Your hand was in the guacamole all goddamn night. You ain't see no titty. I did.
You was in that 7-layer dip. I saw the 7-layer tit, motherfucker.
Shit, I did like Bruno Mars. He had one a couple years back.
Bruno Mars, and that's now that I'm looking it up. Oh yeah, because Bruno Mars did the solo joint, and then he had Red Hot Chili Peppers come out.
Chili Peppers, yes,
that was dope. That was 2014. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. I remember because he had the old kind of 90 flow where they had the big, like the baggy leather shit on. Like, I remember the baggy niggas. I mean, it was a look.
He had the New Jack Swing going on. Basically, that's
whole
what
New
it
Jack
was.
Swing. Yep, with the fucking metallic kind of shit going on. Shiny shoes
with the locks outfits.
Rhythm Nation type shit, nigga. You know what I mean? Niggas don't know.
No, Bruno Mars did good, and then bringing out Red Hot Chili Peppers was cool. I remember Beyonce did her own one in 2013, and I thought she killed it. But unfortunately, at one of them he
Crazy
did.
Right Now. Crazy Right Now.
You know what? No, I don't think he did.
They didn't do that Crazy Right Now song?
I
thought they did that together.
I feel like Jay-Z did perform at the Super Bowl once with her, but then now that I'm feeling like, I feel like he didn't because he was like, "Yo, B, I'm not here to take your spotlight."
Yeah. It might have been. I felt
did
like he
Holding
was.
Stock come out of the Super Bowl?
Right. 203.
594-6977. It's a simple Google. Tell us if we're wrong. Because I feel like everyone thought he was going to, but Destiny's Child came out instead. I think I might be misremembering it. Who knows? Like, hey, listen, the white guys aren't always right, you know?
I mean, one of the first, when we were looking at it, was interesting because a lot of names, before the earlier Super Bowls, it was a lot of university bands that played at the halftime shows.
Listen, before 1991, it was all weird shit. And,
it's like, who are these people? A lot of university bands and
a lot of university bands, a lot of listen, from 1967 to shit like 1991. A lot of it was some movie tributes and some like a tribute to Motown, a Mardi Gras festival, things like that, to where it wasn't a big one name act that was really rocking the entire thing. And it's interesting too, to where like it wasn't a big focus of the show,
right?
Which was interesting because now obviously it's the Super Bowl, it's the halftime, it's almost as big as. So I mean, I dare to say this Super Bowl with Al Sharpton and a bunch of different celebrities coming out about how no black people should do the fucking halftime show and resist and don't do it all.
Boycott.
Boycott. I think it's almost become bigger than the actual fucking game itself,
right?
In terms of news coverage.
Because it's hard for somebody like, yo, I get, but you got people that are fans, man. It's genuine fans of the game, of the sport, and when you start putting shit. And it takes away from what the sport is, man, because everybody knows that sport is for everybody, man. There's blacks, whites, Spanish, Asian guys sprinkled in their hair and there. But what I mean?
I'm sure they're fans.
Yeah, but what I mean? But as far as for players and stuff, you know what I mean? Like on the team, it's it's you put a lot of barrier. You know what I mean? It's not that kind of game. Maybe it was initially at some point. Of course it was. The whole country was that way. So of course anything that's involved in that country is going to be that way. You know what I mean?
True.
Like if the country's a majority of a lot of racist people and, segregation, then you're going to have that in fucking sports. You know what I mean? But it's become such a different kind of unit. You know what I mean? You got people that come together from different families just from a sport alone. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure a couple family members have been shot over fucking games before too. Right. And outside of race, man, it's fans of the sport. And then when they do all that, it kind of just it can put a cloud on something that you might like. And people's like, nah, man, fuck it. I'm watching, damn it.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. I feel like it's just like how I don't think Thanksgiving is celebrating fucking natives getting killed. I don't believe that it's celebrating Native Americans being slaughtered. I believe that you're just getting together with your family and having a meal if that's what you choose to do. I don't think if you watch the Super Bowl you're supporting fucking racist and fucking masters of the slaves. I think you're just watching the fucking football game. Like I get to some people that it's deeper than that, but to me it's just not.
Right. And like I said, once again, yes, there are a lot of trials and tribulations in the world, a lot of fucked up, mistreated things that can happen to people, and
fuckboy shit.
But for one thing, I'm not going to stand for right now, motherfucker, is a crybaby millionaire. For real. Take some of that goddamn money and get out there in that community. Malcolm Jenkins is, shout out to him, that's my name from the Eagles. But more people that, if you're about that, then get that money out there, because you got the money. You have the means, you have the assets to open up.
You got the power.
Right. You have the money that to put into communities, man. If you really want to, go ahead. You can do it, man. So don't be that crying ass millionaire. If you ain't trying to fucking give back into something, damn it.
The name of this episode is Don't Be That Crying Ass Millionaire.
Don't be it, man. You know what I'm saying? Kanye,
no, I feel you 1,000%. It's like every fucking celebrity and everything that wants the fucking border wide open. Like, listen, I'm saying, of course people can come into this country, but why don't we just vet them a little bit before we just open up the door? And like, dude, it's like when you have somebody over for a party, yo, man, can I bring my boy? Well, yo, is he cool? Is he vet?
Right.
Yeah,
You gonna do
the
crowd check. You got everything.
You
good? Man? I know him, man. Yeah, all right, man.
Can we do that with the fucking people coming into our country instead of just everyone listening to celebrities going like, no, they need help. Just bring him in. Just bring him in. Right. Who the fuck is paying for these people to be here?
Right.
Like, I'm all down with helping people, but like, let's figure out how before we just fucking.
How about you, motherfuckers?
Yo, the club closes at some point.
Right.
Like, you got to pay a charge.
Right. You got that money, especially people like you said, if you're a crying millionaire over the situation, celebrities and shit, you take that money, you travel, you get you a passport, you go to Mexico, and you help people there.
Right.
You want to help people there? Travel to Mexico and fucking help people. You know what I mean? Just like people do when they want to help people in Haiti, when they want to help people in fucking
shout out to Wyclef.
You know what I mean? Third world countries in Ghana and shit like that. When they want to fucking help, you go over there and you help.
Yeah.
You don't just say, well, I feel bad for them. All right, load them up. Load them up. Get them on over. We're going to bring them up.
Motherfuckers are like, no, I retweeted. Like, shut the fuck up.
You don't understand the power of the tweet.
Yep.
Oh, God, people, get out there and do something. If you are really hell-bent on change, then make change.
Tupac said it.
You know what
Still,
I mean?
I see no changes.
Yeah.
But check it out, because this is the thing now. All the way up to, say, 1990 for the halftime shows, it was a lot of, like, salute to Hollywood's 100th anniversary, weird shit like that. Even in 1990, salute to New Orleans, the 40th anniversary of the Peanuts characters. That's Charlie Brown. Featuring the known trumpeter Pete Fountain, Doug Kershaw, and Irma Thomas.
Pete.
They might be, well, I'm sure that they are very talented musicians, but you know what I mean? It's not necessarily the caliber of, say, then we go to 1991, a Small World salute to 25 years of the Super Bowl featuring New Kids on the Block. Now, in 1991, New Kids on the Block were fucking the Beatles.
They were,
okay?
right.
Like,
yeah, for the
I had a fucking New Kids on the Block trash can, all right? Like, bro, yeah.
Yeah, no, they were so damn. I would say that. I guess that proves that was that late '80s Reaganomics, man.
Yeah.
Reaganomics made a big boom, and I think everybody kind of benefited. Football, everybody, they were able to, monopolize, man, and make fucking a shitload of money.
I think somebody finally went into like, hey, everyone in the world is watching this. Let's make it something. Money. And so then you go into 1992, Winter Magic, including a salute to the winter season and the Winter Olympics featuring Gloria Estefan. If you want to talk about 1992 and Gloria Estefan.
Right.
Woo-wee!
Listen, did you want to
Brian Boitano and Dorothy Hamill. So they had some figure skating going on, plus Gloria Estefan fucking, come on, baby, and do that gango. Come on. Like, if to this day, if you're driving down a certain Spanish neighborhood and just out the window, you just go, you know it's coming back to you.
He gonna come out with the move and everything. Hand on the
Exactly. So then 1993, Heal the World featuring, now this sounds weird because what I'm about to say with the fucking documentary that just came out, 1993, Heal the World featuring Michael Jackson and 3,500 local children. Order up.
That's so good. Somebody probably wanted to run with that for the name of the fucking documentary. We can't do that? Oh, it's the Super Bowl's name.
But he killed it, man. But then 94, Rockin' Country Sunday. Well, yeah, I don't know. Because 94, well, the Michael Jackson one was, yes. But 94, the Rockin' Country Sunday, Clint Black, Tanya Tucker, Travis Tritt, Winona and Judd. Now listen, I don't.
These are big country names.
I was gonna say, I don't listen to them, but I recognize every single one of those names. So
Clint Black, he's a big one now. Yeah.
Then 95. See, but they would still tie it into other things like 95, Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye, featuring Tony Bennett, Patti LaBelle, the Miami Sound Machine, and stunts featuring fire and skydivers.
I wonder if that one from when they was that country was because that was the year the fucking Cowboys were really good and they won the Super Bowl. We won back-to-back Super Bowls that year.
Sounds about it.
We're going to do this one for the Cowboys.
We're going to get the Cowboys in there. 96, Diana Ross celebrating 30 years of the Super Bowl with special effects. I mean, you talk about Diana. So, like, you can see how it's changed from, what is it, from college, marching
University
bands who are still super talented to we've gone up a different level,
From the forgettable, who was the name of that band back in 73 that played? They were really
See, now,
good.
I will say 97 gets a little weird. The Blues Brothers Bash, I mean, that was a huge movie then, but Blues Brothers Bash featuring Dan Aykroyd, John Goodman, and James Belushi.
Okay.
They want a little
entertainment there.
But also featuring the Godfather of Soul, James Brown, and ZZ Top. So there's some,
Yeah. Oh, man. I think I remember that one.
1998 seems sick, which I'm definitely going to have to rewatch this. Tribute to Motown's 40th anniversary. Boys to Men, Smokey Robinson, Queen Latifah. That's for unity. 99, celebration of soul, salsa, and swing. Stevie Wonder, Gloria Estefan coming back out.
Come on. Double time.
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy and top dancer Savon Glover. Come on. That's serious right there. 2000, Tapestry of Nations, Phil Collins. Banger after banger. Christina Aguilera, Enrique Iglesias, Tony Braxton, Bring My Heart.
And then, this is lineups. I mean,
in
they
an 80-person choir.
Wow.
Come on, man.
And they fit that in a 30-minute block.
Yeah. Just
with stage setup.
2001 was the most 2001 thing that there could ever be in life. The Kings of Rock featuring Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige, and Nelly.
Whoa.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you knew. I told you, Nelly was. He took it right there. So all the mumble rappers, all that little singy shit y'all doing, you better thank Nelly. He one of the pioneers.
2002, U2. That's a big fucking band. 2003, Shania Twain, No Doubt, and Sting. Motherfuckers don't understand. Gwen Stefani used to have a band. 2004, Janet Jackson, Kid Rock, P. Diddy, Nelly, and Justin Timberlake. I believe that was Tittygate. I believe 2004 was Tittygate.
Yeah, 2004.
Which is fucking insane to think that was 15 years ago. I'm getting old. I don't like it. 2005, Paul McCartney. These motherfuckers took the gentleman from the Beatles and said, go ahead and rock that. 2006, Rolling Stones. Man, we're moving up into fucking royalty. Listen. Janet Jackson, Kid Rock, P. Diddy, Nelly, and then we're gonna have the Beatles the next year. Okay,
we're gonna bring the Beatles.
Then we're doing the Rolling Stones next year. Then 2007, Prince comes out, murders it. Now you want to talk about a performance?
That. It was raining, wasn't it?
While he's playing Purple Rain, I almost with a flaccid penis, my sperm just said, I'm coming out anyway. I don't care that you're not hard. I don't care that you're not hard. I don't care that you're not masturbating. We're coming. Dude, Purple Rain in the rain at the soup.
Shut the door.
Get away from my family.
He was a bad motherfucker, boy. That boy
Telling
Prince.
you. 2008, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. It was cool rock. 2009, Bruce Springsteen. 2010, The Who. We're talking about classic motherfuckers. 2011, they took a little step back. The Black Eyed Peas, but they were also the biggest group on the planet at the time. 2011, the Black Eyed Peas, Usher, and Slash. Hell, anytime you have Slash, this shit's just right.
Did he do it with Usher? I think they did. They did collaborative effort.
2012, Madonna, classic.
Madonna.
2013.
I still would, Madonna.
Oh, yeah. 2013, Beyonce.
Nope.
2014, and Beyonce, shout out. Yeah, tell every woman to leave their man and then don't leave yours. Shout out to you. 2000, I'll never get over it, B. Hobie's home.
I love you still, baby.
2014, Bruno Mars, Red Hot Chili Peppers. We talked about them. That was dope. 2015, Katy Perry, Lenny Kravitz, and Missy Elliott. That was a weird one because remember that was with the dancing shark and shit like that.
Yeah, that was Missy Elliott's doing.
That was when that was also when Katy Perry was losing her mind a little bit. That was an odd one. 2016, Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars. I remember that one being lukewarm too. Yeah. That was okay. 2017, last year, Justin Timberlake and the Tennessee Kids Marching Band. So He brought back the marching band era. And that was the one where some kid took a selfie with Justin Timberlake and became famous immediately.
Yes. Yep. The selfie kid.
And I remember his show was okay, but it didn't have the boom of some earlier
right.
Some earlier
Justin
ones.
Get busy. I fuck with Justin. I like his
No,
shit.
he does his thing.
But
I just remember
it was flat.
okay.
Right.
That's what I remember. Like, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was okay.
It wasn't a mind-blowing performance.
Yeah.
It was good.
So who knows, man? We'll see what happens this weekend.
Yeah, Big
and
Boy and Travis
so
Scott.
you got predictions, man? Who do you think's winning?
Here we go.
Here we go.
34-28. Ravens over the Patriots.
Ravens or the Rams?
Rams.
Who's playing?
I got shit in my mouth. Rams over the Patriots.
Rams over the
34-28.
Pats.
34-28. Down to the wire. Rams hold off. 34-28. Brady makes a great run down the field, and then he throws a pick.
I was going to say, who's the team that happened against? Was it your Eagles or was it the Seahawks? Because remember, it was whatever Super Bowl it was the classic.
That was the Seahawks.
That was the Seahawks because it was the classic.
Run the ball.
There's fucking 2 minutes left. Brady's got to get down the field. He's done this a million times before. This is how it happens. It's like when you're playing the computer on hard.
Oh, he did that
like,
last year with us with the Eagles.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
He did that last year with the Eagles when it was like, here we go again. And, and then he had that
Shout
one
out to
Hail Mary.
DMX.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. He had that one Hail Mary left in the tank and then knocked it down. Like, all right, game's over. What the fuck?
Wait, that's not how it usually ends.
Right. Tom's going to get it done. But I tell you what, man, I talk shit about him because, I don't like, he's not my favorite guy. And, they're winners. And
hey, man, I wasn't.
But I got to show,
I wasn't a fan of Michael Jordan when he was playing because I didn't fucking like that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but you still respect, but you're still just like, man, he's fucking too good.
Yo, when this is his ninth Super Bowl, bro.
NINFK. Ninth.
It's ninth Super Bowl, cuz. I mean, and if he stuck around and went, and if they went there again next year and had 10-4 in a row, I just won't even watch football no more.
Right? It's like, listen, tell me when he's done. I'll come back.
Right, I'll come back when he gives somebody else a fucking shot. Even I don't give a fuck if he loses this one and then loses again next year. He lost 3 in a row. Motherfucker, he been in 10. Got 6, lost 4. You know what I mean? It's like, happens. Or got 5 and lost 5. 5 and 5. He won 5, lost 5.
That's okay.
Nigga, he was in 10.
Yeah.
Niggas go for 25 years in a career and don't even get to 1.
Exactly.
This guy been in 10 Super Bowls, man. So, I mean, it's pretty phenomenal to see, man. But that married couple, him and his coach, they're probably he's getting older, And I think when Brady goes, I think he's gonna go too.
I mean, I think Gronk is going after this year if they win. I think this might be the last year, and I don't have any predictions. I'm kind of leaning in the direction of I hope that Patriots lose, but I don't have a dog in the fight, and I just kind of, man, as long as it's a good fucking game. That's my thing. Like, man, if it's 3-12, I'm going to be like, man. But I'm going to be driving around making money during it anyway.
Right.
So.
And you always want to hear some action, see some action. It's like, 3-12. But these are 2 high-power offenses. I feel like it's going to, I might be off. It might be like a 45-42, because it's like one of those.
That'd work for me, man.
They're really high-powered offenses. They air the ball out a lot. So the Rams do too. But if the Rams, to me, if the Rams play the way they played the last game, they got 2 running backs that between the 2 of them, they ran for like 170.
Do the running man with a gun in hand.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like they pound it.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't go wrong there.
Exactly.
If you get the 2-headed monster, C.J. Anderson and Todd Gurley, who had to fight his way to become a professional in life because his last name was Gurley.
I know his last name had to have worked for him. Be like dedication and fucking nope. Yeah, cool. Keep making fun of me. I'm working. I'm working.
Right. Give me ammo. It's Gurley, guys. Look, it's Gurley. Oh, he probably beat up a lot of motherfuckers.
You know it.
Punch him in the throat.
Mm-hmm. But yes,
be a good one.
Appreciate everybody joining us here for episode 58. And hit up this hotline to let us know who you think is going to win the Super Bowl. Hit us up at 203-594-6977. Call or text to just Patriots, Rams, PR. Who knows, man?
Wait.
But
where is it?
in the meantime, in between time, like, share, subscribe, comment, let people know. I think we're up to like 210. It's either 210 or 220 subscribers on YouTube. So we appreciate all that, man. Like, if you're hearing us, you can watch the YouTube show to see the beautiful faces, see who is black and who is white.
Hey,
We don't even know.
Who knows? Who's saying the N-word? Which one?
Was it both of them? But yeah, man, other than that, come back next week, man. You know, we got another show for you.
59 will be next week. It's 58. 58. I think there's a 58 Chevy. Yeah, I think that's a big one. I'm not a big car guy. Shit, this is Young Pastry though. YUNGPAST. Pastry. Spell pastry where you're supposed to spell pastry. I can't even spell it because at the end of the day,
it's the beginning of the night.
We love all of y'all, man. This is Watermelon signing off for you niggas, and it's Gourd Wars.
Order up.
Chicken wing.